Hello, in this video I'm gonna talk about the dynamic island on iPhone 17 and how to use it, what it gives you, and everything about it. So let's begin. The dynamic island is this big punch hole at the top of your screen. And first, let's talk about why it's so big, because on other phones, on Android phones, it's not that big. But here, it actually isn't only the camera, but it's also a 3D sensor for your face unlocking, for your Face ID. And of course, Android phones still support face unlocking, but they only based on the camera. But here, it's a 3D scan, which means your phone cannot be unlocked with a photo of you, only with your face. So that's great. And of course, it makes the punch hole bigger, but they've actually invented some live activities that you can put on your dynamic island and use them. So let's talk about them. Live activities are by default enabled on your iPhone, and you'll see how it works. Let's see the first, most basic one, which is gonna be clock. If I go to clock, then I can, for example, go to timer, set a timer for 15 minutes, and now you can see it appears on my dynamic island. What I can do now is not only see how many minutes I have left, but also click on it to view the app, or instead of clicking, I could press and hold to see the whole timer. Now, the next thing that I can do is not only that I can press and hold, see the whole timer, and manage it by stopping it or pausing it. I can also actually slide to the left to close it, so I don't have that live activity anymore. Or if I want to bring the live activity back, I can slide to the right to bring it back. And also, if you have more than one, if you have two live activities at the moment, they both will be displayed. One of them is gonna be within the dynamic island, and another one is gonna be a dot next to the dynamic island, and you can use both of them. Like, for example, listening to music and having a timer at the same time. But what more you can do is, I'm gonna finish my timer, is you can, for example, start recording your screen. To record your screen, slide down from the right top part of the screen, then find this button. If you don't have it, click on plus at the top, then add a control at the bottom, find screen recording. Now when I start recording my screen, you can see it's gonna show up at the top. So now I know that I'm recording, and I can click on it. Here I don't need to press and hold, because you can see it's there's no app for screen recording. It is just screen recording, and that's it. When I click on it, it pauses recording, and when I do whatever on the screen, it resumes recording. When I click on it again, and when I finish here, it's saved to photos. So that is also great. What else do we have here is all the other different apps that we can use. Let's try using maps. I've never really used maps with the dynamic island, so I'm not really sure if it's gonna work, but let's check it out. Let's just try it. Let's see, directions from my location. Okay, I most likely can't really make directions overseas, but let's try making some directions maybe here. Let's hold on a second. Okay, let's just type in the directions, and now let's do the directions, right? Let's start a route, for example, let's do the first one, and now you can see it is still there at the top. I can click on it to return. Let's see if I can press and hold.
You can ask Siri to report any crashes or hazards you see along the way.
Yeah, and as you can see, it tells you to start somewhere, right? You can still
northeast on Henryka Simaradskigo.
Yeah, and you can just continue the whole route until you finish, and it'll just give you a notification here at the top when you need to make a turn, and at the same time you can have something else open on your screen, so that's great. I'm gonna end that road, and let's see something else. I remember I had something else. Oh yeah, that's a great feature for your flashlight. When you turn your flashlight on, then it displays on the dynamic island, and what you can do is click on it and change the strength of your flashlight. And if you want to turn the flashlight off, just slide it all the way down and it's now off. So now let's move on to another thing, which is a call, and this is a really great feature. But before we do that, let's talk about things that I can't show you but are possible. Listening to music also will be shown here at the top. Recording sound, which I actually can show you, is in voice memos. When I start recording, you can see I'm in here. It's recording everything and doing stuff. But I can close the app and it's still recording, showing me the time I've been recording for and the lines of the volume, right? I can close it, I can pause it or whatever, and this is how it works. I could also manage it from the dynamic island by pressing and holding on it. You can see everything here. Now let's get to the flight tickets or train tickets. If an app you've bought your tickets in supports it, or if you have them added to your Apple Wallet, then they will show up right here, so you can easily click on it to view the ticket without needing to go into the app and search for the ticket. You can just click on it when it's time, when you're on that train or airplane. Now we're gonna get to the call. I'm just gonna quickly insert a SIM card. Okay, now I've inserted a SIM card and I'm gonna make a call, so you can see how it looks making a call, because that's actually pretty interesting and pretty useful. I just need to find myself in contacts. Okay, let's go through it. Yeah, and as you can see, it shows on the dynamic island. When I answer it, it shows like that, which is, I think, really great. Now it shows like that, and there are gonna be orange lines and green lines. The green lines are for the other person, and the orange lines are for you. So yeah, this is basically how it works. When you click on it, you can just return to call screen, or you can press and hold on it to see some quick controls. Now I'm gonna end the call, or no, maybe let's stay on the call, because that's gonna be quite useful. I just want to show you one last thing, which is 2 live activities at once. Also, some third-party apps may support it. You'll probably find out yourself. But yeah, let's try starting a timer now. Now you can see I have 2 live activities. And I hope that this video was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.